Good day. In this presentation, we will discuss about cloud security. The group members including me, Soidi, Noor Atika binti MD Rais, Noor Ayatila binti Baharudin, Siti Nadira binti Abdul Latif, and Wan Fatiha binti Wan Wijaya. Hi, my name is Soidin. We have decided to choose the topic regarding cloud security to study. During this research, we have found out about the issues and challenges that the topic is facing and the solutions to overcome these challenges. The challenges include phishing, data breach, account hijacking, denial of service attack (DOS), and distributed denial of service attack (DDoS), and last but not least, compliance.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Nur Atika binti Marais. I am in charge in presenting about phishing attack towards cloud sites. According to the writers of the paper, phishing is one of the most common attacks on cloud sites. Besides, phishing attacks can be described as an act in which hackers will attempt to achieve access to users' personal and sensitive information, such as credit card information, bank password, important documents that they can use for their own financial profits, or performing any harmful activity using the user's name to shift the blame to the users instead. There are several classes to categorize the phishing attacks. The first class is called deceptive phishing, where the attacker broadcasts an email that informs people to verify their account information, re-enter users' information because of a certain system failure and many other scams, with the target that the victim will enter the information so the attackers may receive the information. The next class is called web trojans. It pops up without the user's knowledge when users log in any cloud sites, resulting in the input to be transferred to the attackers. After that, malware-based phishing. It involves deploying malicious software on victims' PCs in email attachments, downloadable files from websites, or by exploiting security vulnerabilities.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Wan Fatihah binti Wan Wijaya. I will present about data breach. Data breach. It involves unauthorized access to sensitive data, thief, data loss, and unauthorized security information dissemination. It may include personal information such as credit card number, SSN numbers, personal health information, personally identifiable information, or corporate information. There are several different data breach. First, hacking. Data infringement involving an authorized party are what most people expect from a data infringement hearing. Second, employee made a mistake. This category covers all data breach caused by negligence of the part of employee.
Hello, my name is Soidin, and I am going to present about the account hijacking. Account hijacking is an identity thief which will steal users' identity to disguise as the user, and it has become the most rapidly increasing type of cyber attack that aim at deceiving end users. For an example, the case of the STEE attack on New York Times website. The STEE is the short form for the Syria Electronic Army. It first hacked the account information of a reseller associated with Mobile IT, and it used the hijacked information to gain access to the DNS information and modify the DNS name, and cause it to redirect to a Sharia website displaying some political information. This incident caused the New York Times website to down for almost 6 hours.
Hi, my name is Siti Nadira binti Abdul Latif. I will present about denial of service attack and distributed denial of service attack. Denial of service attack (DOS) and distributed denial of service attack (DDoS). The attack by distributed denial of service and a denial of service is called stopping of service and may lead to damage in hardware or data. A DDoS attack is defined as many hosts attack one destroy its service or its complete removal from the internet, while DOS attack only attack one host in order to destroy its services or its complete removal from the internet. When the DOS and a DDoS attack the server, it will stop some services, security against disruption, and the server will be compromised to be infected by malware or easily hacked. There are many examples of DDoS and DOS attack. Some is ICMP Pink Floyd and the second Mainwich attack.
My name is Nur Ayu Asila binti Baharudin, and I'm gonna talk about compliance. For compliance, it is a joint responsibility between companies and service suppliers, including contract providers, service distributors, clients, and auditors. The risk of not being compliant may result in fines, litigations, and poor business credibility. Lack of references, architecture, and relevant patents make compliance harder than it should be. References architecture intended to guide compliances. The top trick on cloud compliances is insecure interfaces and APIs, data loss or leakage, and malicious insiders.
I'm Atika, and I will present further about the suggestions to overcome phishing attacks on cloud sites. There are a number of methods created and then suggested in this paper to overcome phishing attacks. Firstly, it's called the identity-based anti-phishing techniques. In this technique, mutual identification is performed where the user and the site they're visiting inspect each other's identity while interacting. It fuses partial credentials sharing and client filtering technique to prevent attackers from easily impersonating the cloud sites. This will prevent users from encountering any events that require them to re-enter their credentials. Therefore, passwords are never exchanged between users and online entities except during the initial account setup process. The next method is DNS-based blacklist and whitelist approach. The blacklist is a DNS-based anti-phishing technique most commonly used by the internet browsers. It blocks users from entering any information while the users are at a known phishing website. Phishing Guard makes use of a whitelisting approach. Whitelisting approach recognizes a website by its IP address that consists of only trusted URLs. Moreover, the heuristic-based anti-phishing technique. This method guesses whether a page has some phishing heuristics characteristics. For instance, some heuristics characteristics used by the SpoofGuard toolbar include checking the machine name, the URL for available common spoofing techniques, and checking against previously seen images.
For the data breach, cryptographic encryption is the best secure data rest and transfer solution. The data being transmitted is the data being recollected or transmitted. Data is more at risk than at rest when transferred. We can secure the data for encryption using IPsec VPN tunnels or TLS SSL. Both SSL, TLS, and IP secure authentication technologies such as digital certificate and key exchange system establish security association between source and endpoint, negotiating the key to be used in TCP/IP session.
I'm Soybean. Now I'm going to talk about the account hijacking prevention. For account hijacking, there are two types of prevention that can be met. First, tightening the control over user credentials. Users need to be truly verified when they are requesting a password change. Second, reforming the user access policy. Permissions granted to users should be restricted when requested for mission-critical information. For example, users should be authenticated prior to granting access to application data, database, and information related to network configuration.
To protect resource in cloud from DOS and DDoS attack, there are few several methods can be used. For the common protection to protect from DOS and DDoS attack is a capture mechanism. Capture mechanism will protect by creating a set of visual tests that only can be solved by human and cannot be solved by computer program. The second is the use of system input and output. The input filtering for traffic filtering and the output filtering remove the traffic from the final network. It is allow package processing if the source address is within the expected IP address source. There are two tasks that should be done to counter DDoS attack. The first is the user should diagnose the DOS and DDoS attack at the early stage. If user detect the attack early, the network admin can run an anti-DDoS event yearly before it grows. Related to division of the total traffic flow into malicious and normal. When the user detect the client cause the DOS and DDoS attack, the user can implement the firewall or router ACL rules, then transfer the data to the upstream router.
For the compliance, first, apply encryption to important data. It is to ensure that even data is compromised or stolen, it is made unreadable to those without proper access or consent. Second, setting a strong cloud data security policies. The policy is crucial when it comes to avoiding data breaches and maintaining cloud protections. Lastly, backup data. Management of data recovery should be part of every effective compliance with cloud protections. The backup data can help us when there are some disaster happen to the data. It can prevent our data loss.
In conclusion, phishing attacks is an act in which hackers will attempt to achieve access to users' personal and sensitive information. Besides, account hijacking is the most rapidly increasing type of cyber attack that aim to deceive users. The attack by distributed denial of service and a denial of service is cause stopping of services and may lead to damage in hardware or data. Moreover, for the data breach, the source of the risk are people and the devices. And finally, compliance is a joint responsibility between companies and service suppliers, including contract providers, service distributors, clients, and auditors.